Good evening to friends and family, and that too, and everyone in back. I'm not sure who you are, but welcome anyway. We've got this little detail of a marriage to take care of before we can start the party. We have all been invited here today to share a very important moment in Dustin and Deyanna's lives. Not the release of The Nightmare Before Christmas 2, Claus Strikes Back. That has not been announced yet. But their love and understanding for each other has grown and matured, and they have decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. And surely most of us can agree, that's better. Dustin and Deyanna, thank you for your presence here today, and now ask for your encouragement and lifelong support in their decision to become a family. Marriage, perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of all human relationships. As good as I may be, and I am very good. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do this. Through love and patience, through dedication and listening, through supporting and believing in each other, through bounty hunters and Sith Lords. By learning to make the important things matter and letting go of the rest. To make a marriage work, we learn to overlook and forgive the things that may frustrate us, like Dustin, absent-minded and always leaving his stuff where it doesn't belong, or Deyanna being so stubborn and always stealing Dustin's comfy clothes. These two are promising to stick together through all the poopy diapers, unfolded laundry, and dirty dishes. To support one another through all the bad traffic and zombie attacks. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you make to stand together despite the occasional urge to run away. But marriage isn't all that. It's also about having someone to laugh with, to hug, and when needed, to pull your finger. It's having someone who will get your dumb jokes and obscure movie references. Marriage is having a confidant, a partner in crime, and a best friend. From what I've seen, these two have that part nailed. Now, we will have the best man and maid of honor tell you the meaning of love as defined by Calvin and Hobbes.
So what's it like to fall in love?
Well, say the object of your affection walks by.
Yeah.
First, your heart falls into your stomach and splashes your innards. All the moisture makes you sweat profusely. The condensation shorts the circuits to your brain and you get all woozy. When your brain burns out altogether, your mouth disengages and you babble like a cretin until she leaves.
That's love.
Medically speaking.
I've had that before. I thought it was cooties.
Thank you, Steve and Angie. And the couple has prepared their vows.
When you are hungry, I will fry you some thick-cut peppered bacon and slice up some nice ripe avocado to build you a rockin' sandwich, and then bake a pineapple upside-down cake that you can have all to yourself. When you are sad, I will pour you a tall black IPA and then try to recite quotes from Robot Chicken Star Wars until you laugh fear out of your nose and hopefully forget why you were sad. When you are sick, I will sacrifice all my softest blankets to make sure that you are warm enough. Then I will bring you chicken noodle soup and a glass of ginger ale. I'll even hold the crazy straw for you. When you are tired, I will finally stop talking so darn much so your brain can rest. Then I will give you a back rub so that you can rest as you drift off to sleep with your body as well. When you are bored, I will invent silly new games for us to play so that only you and I know the rules. If that doesn't work, I'll give you a list of chores that you can do, and suddenly the game will sound a lot better. When you are mad, I will listen to you rant about your day at work, bad traffic, or whatever else is on your mind. I promise to nod and agree by saying things like, yeah, that guy's a jerk. When you are hurt, I will kiss your boo-boos better and cover them with cartoon Star Wars Band-Aids. Then I will hunt down the butthead who did it and beat the living crap out of them. When you are old, I will fetch you some prune juice and rub the bunions on your feet while we complain about how the kids these days have no respect. But when you are happy, I'll be happy too. And when you are laughing, I'll laugh with you. I only hope that in the years to come, as our family grows, that I can find some way to make you happier and happier every day. And when the zombies come, I'll stand back to back with you and fight off the horde. But if you should be bitten, I'll hold out my arm so that you can bite me too. Then we'll share brains and laugh, because being a zombie is more fun anyway. I love you, Dustin. Not just because you're funny, smart, sweet, and a million other things that I could go on about, but because you make me feel like I matter. With you, the bad stuff doesn't seem so bad, and the good stuff is 1,000 times better. You've been such a wonderful husband and father already. I'm so lucky to have you, and I promise to love you rain or shine. I can't wait for the rest of our lives together.
Deanna, when you are hungry, I'll use my finely honed culinary skills to turn our cupboard of ingredients into the most delectable meal you can imagine. A symphony for your taste buds to waltz to. Until I discover all we've got is hamburger helper and no burger. And then it's off to Taco Bell. When you are sad, I will give you my shoulder to cry on and my ear to vent to. I'll bring you tissues and ice cream, and I'll make silly faces and tell you corny jokes that you can still pretend are funny. When you are sick, I'll give you thousands of milligrams of vitamin C and echinacea, spoon feed you chicken noodle soup, keep the baby occupied, and temporarily, relinquish control of the remote. When you are tired, I'll pour you a glass of Cab Franc, bring you your comfy clothes, turn the TV on to Friends reruns, and tell you what I did at work today. When you are bored, I'll offer you suggestions like crocheting, baking cupcakes, and messing around on Facebook. I'll wander the aisles of Hobby Lobby with you, and I'll point to random places in the yellow pages for us to go visit. And I'll tell you stories about growing up in Montrose, so your boredom doesn't seem nearly as bad. When you are mad, I'll hunt down that no-good, rootin' tootin' son of a varmint that made you angry, and I'll bring him back to you with a bow on, So you can kick him in the shins and give him a wedgie. Man, I just hope that guy ain't me. When you were hurt, I'll probably just tell you to buck up and walk it off. But after that, I'll clean your ouchie, kiss it until it's better. And it will actually hurt me more than it hurts you, sprinkling on the rubbing alcohol. When you are old, well, then I'll be really old. But I will try my best to help you chase the high schoolers off the lawn and remember to tell you to turn off your blinker. But when you are happy, I hope that means that somehow, by the grace of God, I've somehow managed to fulfill some of these things that I've just listed. And it means that I'm happy for having you in my life and just having the opportunity to bring joy into your life. And when the zombies come, I'll stand with you, watching your back, knowing that you've got mine, fending off the brain eaters with machete and 12 gauge until we find a nice abandoned castle to live out our days together. Deanna, I am without a doubt a much better person for having you in my life. Be it our inside jokes, our Sundays watching football or running errands, our crazy imaginations creating together, and our handsome son. I can't imagine spending another day without you, and I do truly love you.
And now their niece Carissa and their beautiful son Zane will present the rings, which will represent their bond. He thinks I'm cheating. Will you, Dustin, love Deanna with all your heart and keep her as your wife for the rest of your life?
As you wish.
Will you, Deanna, love Dustin with all your heart and keep him as your husband for the rest of your life?
As you wish.
This would be the point where usual couples do a unity candle or some similar display of their coming together. But Dustin and Deanna are not your usual couple. So as a sign of their united front, they will be slaying a symbolic zombie head together.
If the camera moves, it's not my fault. Oh, nice. Oh, that's
And with that, I am proud to announce, as your friend and as your quizmaster, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now gross everyone out.